everyone, it's Maria here from pepperlyrose.blogspot.com.au. I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Sydney, Australia. Thank you all for joining me. Today I'm going to show you how to make a little ornament card, a mini ornament card, or you can use this as a tag. This idea was given to me by Mary, who's one of my viewers, and I've met her as well, and she's absolutely lovely. And she gave me this idea of how to make a card very similar to this, but not exactly the same. So I thought, what a wonderful idea. We're going to make this card here using the beautiful Lovely as a Tree stamp set. We're using Joy to the World, Hearts Come Home, and we're going to use the little Santa with the reindeer and the Merry and Bright sentiment. We're going to use the circle tab punch. This is in our annual catalogue, and it is a great tab punch, so I just wanted to use that in a new context so it can make like a hinge for a card. So I'll show you how to make that. I was initially going to use the layering circles, and it'll come to this size, and so I will do that again. I filmed this earlier and I completely stuffed it up, so I'm going to do it again and streamline the whole process for you. So what I'll do now is I'll cut out from the layering circle framelits the largest circle. So I'll take that out, bring up my Big Shot, okay, and my Big Shot platform and thin die adapter with the cutting plate. I've got some Whisper White cardstock, so we're just going to cut 2 circles exactly the same. Okay, make sure that you don't move the cardstock there too much, and then it gets all squished on the edges. Hate it when that happens. So let's do that quick. 1. That's 1 circle done. Next one. And go the other way. Okay, so that's it with our cutting. Take away the Big Shot. Okay, take that away. So we've got 2 circles there. Just pop that framelit away so I don't lose it. Make sure I keep everything together because I'm one of these people that loses things even though they're right in front of them, which is very annoying. Okay, so cut out 2 circles exactly the same. So leave one out, and what we're going to do is we're going to do some stamping and some masking. So I've got a scrap piece of paper here. I'm just going to cut out a 1-inch circle out of scrap paper, copy paper, and we're going to use that as a mask. So I'm going to put it towards the side there, and I'm going to grab some washi tape and got some washi tape here, and I'm just going to put some towards the back of that 1-inch circle. We're going to grab some Tempting Turquoise ink. Oops. And I'll just get my sponge. I'm just going to start sponging over the top of that mask. Oops. So I'm going for a night sky again, just similar to what I've done before. Doesn't have to be overly perfect. I just want it to be a night sky. So, but just a little bit brighter than what I've done before. It'll just look much nicer. Just fill it in. Okay. Love Tempting Turquoise. It's such a beautiful blue. Kind of reminds me of the Greek flag for some reason. So anyway, all right. So now we've sponged that in Tempting Turquoise. We'll get out our Night of Navy ink, and we're just going to ink that up in Night of Navy. And I just start off outside. And we'll just start to Sponging all over. Smooth that out. Try not to go too dark. Okay. Okay, and I think that's it with the sponging. Okay, we'll take away the mask and you'll see like a moon. Isn't that great? Love that. Okay, what we're going to do now is we're going to grab the tree from our stamp set. I'm going to grab this one over here. We'll get our Memento Tuxedo Black ink. Just going to ink up only the tips of the tree. And we're just going to make it look like a forest, okay? So, ink that up again. Go to the side as well, and like that. Go to the side, and like that. And stamp off and have a bit of, like that. So it looks like the tips of a forest of trees there. Okay. And then I'll grab some Memento ink and we will ink up that Santa sleigh with the reindeer. I'm going to stamp that one going across the moon. Let's make sure that it's inked up well. And it is. So go across the moon like so. I'll just hold it down for a few seconds to make sure that the ink transfers. And that turned out really beautiful. Look at that. Isn't that stunning? And I love the trees down the bottom. Okay, what we're going to do now is we're going to get our embossing buddy. And I'm just going to rub it just over here. And we're going to get our sentiment there, merry and bright. And I'm going to stamp that just over here, just underneath the Santa sleigh there. I'll hold that down. Okay, beautiful. Then I'm going to heat emboss that in silver. Okay. It's going to turn out really lovely. Make sure I get enough ink there. Now this is my Stampin' Up! Embossing powder, and I put it in a container with a plastic spoon, and I just label it there. And I've had this for quite a few years, and I find it's really good and minimises the mess when embossing. So I'm going to go off camera now. I'm going to heat emboss this, and I'll be back and we will put this little card together. Just hold on. Okay, I'm back and I have just heat embossed this, so that's how it looks close up. Isn't that beautiful? Love that. Okay, so we'll grab our second circle there and we'll put them together. Leave them down. I'm going to grab my foil, silver foil, grab my circle tab punch, and I'm just going to cut out a tab. Okay. And what I'll do is I'll just fold it in half. Okay, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to add glue just in the middle down here, and we'll leave this with no glue. So I've just got some liquid glue. You can also use your Tombow, or you can use your snail, or you can use your fast fuse. I think liquid glue for me in this instance works great, because I'm able to control it somewhat. So what I'll do now is I'll make sure that the circles are completely the same. So right round, keep it together. Okay. And what I will do now is I'll just put the back there and the front. And if I make a mistake, at least with this, you can kind of wiggle it around. Okay, now I'm just going to hold it together. Got a little bit of glue on the foil. So whilst I'm holding it down, I'm going to wipe the glue off whilst it's a little wet so I don't wreck the finish of the foil. Okay, I'll do the same on the other side. Oh geez, I've got some fast fuse, somehow it was on the table. Okay, all right, so anyway, and that okay, so you can use this as a little card or you can use it as a tag. So you can put your to and from down here, or you can keep that like that. It's up to you. I think it's quite cute. I quite like that idea. The card that initially Mary, who suggested this, showed me had a completely different look to this. But I wanted to simplify it and make it look a lot less complicated. But you can add a hole in it and make it a tag. You can have it as one layer if you wish, so you can cut that in half and then you have two, so it looks like an ornament card. Or you can have it like this as a little mini gift card, or as a tag too. Like you can have a tag that opens up, says to and from, and a little message. And I think it's quite cute, and it's a different way of using this circle tab punch. I quite like that punch. Yeah, so it's nice to use it in a different context and make it into a card. So I quite like how that turned out. So yeah, hope you enjoyed today's tutorial. If you want to purchase any of the products you've seen today in this tutorial, let me know. You can purchase them through pepperlyrose.stampinup.net, and I'd be happy to earn your business. If you'd like to join my team, I would really appreciate that also. And again, if you want to join Stampin' Up and you love paper crafting and you think, wow, this is for you, please go through my online store at pepperlyrose.stampinup.net. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed combining old and the new today and using that circle tab punch in a different way. If it's incorrect with the name, I'm not sure off the top of my head if that's the right name. I'm sure it is. If it's not, I'll put the correct name in the captions below this video. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you again next time. Bye.